20 billion naira case against Yahaya Bello. Tinubu returns from France, orders emergency meeting on food security. Naira weakens at official market, banks sell $584 million. Customs seized 854 million naira vehicles, others in January. Killer kidnappers free slain Kwara monarch's wife, 13 suspects nabbed. 149 suspected criminals parading as hunters arrested by Ondo Amotekun. Gridlock as drivers block Niger Bridge over alleged extortion. Bayelsa sues for calm after man beheads girlfriend. Moving on to the Daily Trust, Tinubu returns to Abuja after 2 weeks in France. APC defends Tinubu, says Nigeria's problems generational. Food scarcity. Zulum offers petrol subsidy to farmers. Military alone can't curb crude oil theft. Naval chief. Federal government targets investment in agriculture to curb rising cost of food items. Ogun lawmakers maul suspension of ex-speaker for challenging impeachment. Kano local government chair resigns. Another quits APC for NNPP. Economy. Nigeria needs new money in big quantum to survive. Riwani. Federal government arraigns Ogun PDP governorship candidate Adebutu over vote buying. Moving on to the Vanguard, protests over high prices, no food shortage in Nigeria, federal government. Stop complaining, offer solutions to Nigeria's problems, APC fires opposition. Suspension of flight to Niger Republic remains, federal government. Protest over high prices, no food shortage in Nigeria. INEC fixes February 14th for supplementary rerun polls in Taraba, Enugu. Seek help on cost of living crisis. Labour Party tackles Tinubu. Sharia Council to EFCC expose religious sects sponsoring terrorism. Federal government arraigns Ladi, Adebutu, others over money laundering. Court dissolves 4-year-old marriage over irreconcilable differences. Again, Tantita apprehends another vessel for oil theft. And that's it on the Vanguard. Moving on to the Guardian. Security outfits arrest Moldovan ship with stolen crude in Nigeria. AFCON 2023. Osimhen set to face South Africa after arriving Boake. Poor citizens protest high cost of living hardship in Mina, Oshun. Huriwa demands urgent action as smuggling threatens food security. Bishops, northern elders lament rising inflation, hardship, insecurity. Inflation price hike push an egg-a-day diet beyond Nigerians' reach. And moving on to the nation, our final stop for the day. Government to release food items from reserves to crash prices. Southern Middle Belt leaders seek end to rising poverty, insecurity. Alleged 10 billion naira fraud. Trial of Bello's cousin suspended over witness's sickness. NAFDAC sales 3 factories, seizes banned 6 million naira products in jars. Court quashes criminal charges against ex-chief of air staff, others. Federal government, are economic policies yielding fruits? APC opposition throw brickbats over Mina, Kanu protests. Wike to Nigerians, economy will bounce back soon. Tinubu to military, step up action to end multi-dimensional insecurity. And that's it. We've gone through The Punch, Daily Trust, Vanguard, The Guardian, and The Nation. Time to get to your reactions. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. So you can go on there to watch live and also drop your thoughts and your contributions. That is at Nigeria Info Abuja. To call in or send a WhatsApp message, do that via 080 99930137. And you can call regularly on 080-9597-4869. Kindly move away from your device when you call in. State your name and your location, and kindly go straight to sharing your thoughts. On Facebook, good morning, Engineer A.A. Abdullahi. We wish you all the best as well. Thank you for being a part of the conversation this morning. Good morning, Anselm Chukuka. And Unma Olebara, as Dr. Mrs. Unma Olebara in Owerri says, enough of the lamentations by the government. Let us find a lasting solution to this high cost of living, because the suffering has become ghastly. People are really in excruciating pains, as majority of Nigerians are finding it hard and very difficult to have a square meal. Let's get to the phone lines. Good morning.
Thank you, Itodo. Good morning, sir.
Welcome. What's your name, sir?
Thank you. Tobasunjo from Amali.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you. Mr. President returned back to Nigeria after 2 weeks. He came out with another mention of someone, the party, with the leadership, so that on food security, I am urging him, he should do the urgent need, but because Nigerian, I would say I'm a prophet. I usually tell you people, but I sense something very big that is coming. If Mr. President is not here, sir, let me keep quiet for now. But he should try the issue of food security. He should declare what the warehouse of food. He should open them. If we
well, the government has stated that it's going to open the reserves so that the prices can crash.
He should do it within this week. If not, next week. Itodo, I am talking to you presently. Obasanjo. From now to next week, he should open every not, next week it will be funny.
When you put it that way, it's as if you're trying to put out a threat.
No,
Because we should be very mindful of the utterances we make.
no,
Obasanjo.
it's just a revelation. I am talking.
Okay.
I usually say this thing. It's not a threat.
All right.
But I am sensing. That is it. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Your
Hello,
device
good morning,
is on.
Itodo.
Yes, welcome. What's your name, please?
The Agaba is the one and only. My name is Salasi.
Welcome.
I greet Miriam, Amaka, and the listeners and callers of this great radio station. The president is back, and he summoned emergency meeting, most especially for the high cost of a living. Honestly, they should tell president that Nigerians are not smiling. You know, the hunger in high cost of a living, things are getting worse every day. We want the president to do food. The prices of food now and services are going higher. That is the reality of life. We don't have to, we have to tell ourselves the truth. So these are the situation now. Thank you for giving me the privilege. Nagodi.
Thank you. Good morning. Welcome. All right, sorry about that. You can call the WhatsApp line instead, 080-9993-0137. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome. You sound muffled. Can you sit up so I can hear you clearly?
Yes. My name is Comrade Nahiru from Babonada.
Welcome, comrade. Please go ahead.
Please, Itodo, I am begging the federal government. Let them see the people's view. What is affecting people? Up to now, no salary. You cannot buy anything in the market. Rice in Gwangwalada here, 1,700 local rice, for God's sake. The government have refused to pay salary. The 35% they have refused to pay. What is the problem?
So are you saying you haven't gotten your January salary yet?
I have not gotten my January salary. I am a federal government worker. And not only me, the whole people in my office, nobody has gotten his January salary. What did we do to them? What is wrong? Do they want people to become like other people that are kidnapping people? God forbid. Do they want that? Is that good for this nation? Thank you very much. I raise my plea. This is my plea. Please let them pay us our salary.
All right.
Give us the 35,000 they are owing us, please.
All right.
You.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Itodo. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Thank you. My name is Abubakar. I'm greeting all the callers.
Welcome.
It's pathetic. Federal government is saying that there is no scarcity of food. Which scarcity of food is worse than when you are seeing food items on market on the shelves in the marketplaces, but it's beyond your reach. People are in abject poverty, living in penury in their own country, and the ruling class, members of ruling class, are living large, living in luxury. They are continue throwing the party, go in long convoy, including Mr. President. Even the first lady yesterday was in the headline saying we should be patient. Which patient? A hungry man lack patience. Hungry man lack patience. If they do not tackle this problem of abject poverty and hunger in this country, there will be inflation. There will be inflation. There will be a worst case of a scenario that will be worse than NSAS. We are facing it. We have to tell them clearly.
All right.
Unlike here, if not, the democracy will collapse. What is the benefit of democracy?
Let's be mindful of our language, Abubakar. Good morning.
The voice, how are you? Good morning.
I'm very well. Welcome. Go ahead.
Mr. Meza calling you.
All right.
Thank God the president is back. Yesterday in the evening, I said it that he will take certain decision and he doesn't have options. The meeting, they say we should not be complaining that Atiku does not have the right to say what he says and that from his statement. That is why we are having what is happening. The voice, when you are hungry, you don't need anybody to tell you are hungry. And it's about survival. So if they say the protest in Niger, Kano, was organized by a politician, I want to ask you, Niger State, basically what they do is farming. But because of the issue of insecurity, it's so difficult for Niger State to farm. So you don't need anybody to tell them to come out. Those of us that are calling to say one or two things, you see that somebody said it's for the betterment of the country. I complain that after election, I don't hear from Mr. Atiku. He's not talking. They say, why is he talking? He should not talk so that people will just be there. If not for your platform and still platform, they will not allow people to tell the president, the listening president, the truth.
Well, they also asked him to provide solutions or whatever ways he feels will change the way the country is right now.
I say, the voice, you're always putting on black. I need not tell you to use your this thing, say, why is it that everybody say I'm always putting on black? One day I will surprise them by putting on red. That is it. Do you want him to say everything? And we don't always talk as if it's election period. I watched the APC man yesterday on channel. If you read comments, but that's not where I'm going. You say we should provide solution. I want to tell the president. The brother that called us says that almost everybody has not earned salary. It's not too correct. Some places truly they have not earned. Some have earned their salary. But you see why this subsidy removal is not working. The president rolled out things he's going to do, one of which is he will reach out to some people. And humanitarian ministry did not allow that thing to happen. But because of the investigation going on, that thing was placed on hold. Really, are we going to say until the committee finish the investigation, another committee set up, before they will reach out to people in rural area? Look at that one. Secondly, you say you will give federal civil servants at 5,000 naira. You are owing some 3 months, some 4 months. Mr. President, ask what is happening. Have they received that money? Fourthly, if you say we have rights or some things you want to release, I want to ask Mr. President, cement that they are selling 7,000, 10,000 in some places, do we also have cement that we are going to release? I think,
all right.
Because I know to go speak. Now I'm a cleaner. Finally, this border issue that Mr. Baba Buhari closed, is it possible for the president to look into that border issue? Because the farming we are farming, they sustain. Nigerian rice, now they run like dollars too.
All right.
Welcome back, Mr. President. Thank you.
And Ahmed in Kubwa, engineer Ahmed, says it's better for us to tell ourselves the truth. There's serious hunger in Nigeria. The president should do something urgently about this to ensure everybody enjoys. And the federal government should also pay workers' salary. When will man stop cruelty, wickedness, and inhumanity to man? The man that beheaded his lover should be properly tried and made to face the music. The president is welcomed back and he should tackle the numerous challenges confronting Nigerians. Jimmy Odeni in Airport Road. The federal government should name those sponsoring terrorism. We are waiting for that effort. And also waiting for that effort that would crash the high cost of food, is what Hafsat is saying. High Chief Apollinaris Akpedjuri in Gwagwalada says, my take on insecurity this morning is that the government and the agencies must be decisive, determined with the political will to tackle this insecurity ravaging the country today. If we must surmount the scourge, the security agencies must unite and synergize and face the challenge with brutal force. And Comrade Crete Iziocha in Madala says, protest over hardship in Nigeria. Federal government living in denial has been our greatest undoing. He who denies the truth deludes himself. And above all, being economical with the truth makes us move frontally backward. Where lies our humanity? Is the question that he ends that message with. Good morning. Are you there? Hello?
Good morning.
Welcome. Can you move away from your device, please?
Good morning, Brian Itodo.
Welcome. What's your name?
Mr. Payo calling from Maitama.
Go ahead.
Mr. President, you are welcome back. And I want to ask, as he prepares to open the grain reserves to crash food prices. What is he going to do about the middlemen? Those who want to buy in bulk and store in their warehouses so that they can be milking the poor masses by turning back to go and be selling at exorbitant prices. Because the government is saying there's no food scarcity in the country. And thank Elder Abubakar from Gwagwara, who said, with plenty food in the market and there's no money to buy them. And there are those who own big warehouses, bringing one bag or two bags to be selling at exorbitant prices to people. So this time, the government should crack down on middlemen.
All right.
I think they are the greatest problem that the country is having. They should stop milking the poor masses. The government should tackle this area as they prepare to open the grain reserve.
All right, Bios. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Asanta Tami Dola from Wendaka local government state.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, let me take from the hardship in Nigeria. Most of the time, I don't know why we still blame our fellow leaders in the country. Why we still commit from this thing in the country? You see a woman be killed, a fellow woman being. You see a woman trade without naked and the land. And getting gold, you can live us like that.
All right.
Never. Because even the two religions, if you go to Bible, you see it. If you go to Quran, you see it. And I can assure you, wallahi, when you repent, totally repent, God is going to allow us to be free.
All right.
Enjoying the country. Thank you very much for now. I greet everybody in the Nigeria for bye-bye for now.
And Ahmed Trust on Facebook says, thank God the Seaman is going to play today. I wish Nigeria all the best. My greetings go to Selassie Abubakar from Gwagwalada, Madam Omeza. I always like their comments. And Joel Nanit says, tell the president, let him know that the only thing putting smiles on the faces of the masses is the performance of the Super Eagles at the ongoing AFCON. We are tired of leaving on promises. And Moazo John Lasisi says, I beg the government to listen to the plight of Nigerians. It's not easy for the common man on the streets. How can you say that there is no food scarcity in Nigeria? No money, no food, and this is not the time to fall sick. This is not democracy that we prayed for. God help us, is what Moazo John Lasisi ends his message with. We'll take a pause right here, go on a break, take the news, and be back to take more of your comments and your reactions to the headlines this morning.
This is Nigeria Info.